Alright, so there's like 2 minutes left in the game. 31-51 in favor of Kansas City. You guys might hear the game in the background, might not, I don't know, but this was a roller coaster game for the first half. And then after that, it was very clear that it's a blowout. Houston initially jumped out with a 24-0 lead because of their special teams. Once again, I gotta say, I love these playoffs because it's exemplifying things that people have been taking for granted the past couple of seasons. You know, it's showing that the run game is still very much prevalent and is still very much a big part of teams winning in the NFL. And then this particular game showed that special teams can win you a game or can keep you in a game. Special teams is important. It is a third of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. That is what got the Texans their 24-0 lead in the first quarter. And that is what helped the Chiefs come back and take a 28-21 lead going into halftime. The special teams plays by both sides: block punts, return all the way down to like the 20-yard line, a fumble recovery, one for a touchdown, one for just good field position. All in all, special teams was the name of the game for the first half. And it's very clear to see that Houston deserved to lose this game because that was the only part of their team that played well today. After the special teams helped get them that 24-point lead, and then same thing for Kansas City, they came back. The difference was Kansas City got in gear on both offense and defense when they got the lead. The Texans never got in gear for offense or defense. Patrick Mahomes came out. Him and Travis Kelce connected 3 times, and since then it's been on a roll. Mahomes getting the ball to everybody. He's getting it to Hardman, getting it to the Cheetah, whose name is slipping my mind for some reason, Tyreek Hill. Their running back Damian Williams been running good. Their defense came up with a couple sacks. Let me just pull it up real quick. Chiefs defense, and this is all in the second half when the team finally clicked. If I could just pull it up, Frank Clark 2 sacks, and Dorian O'Daniel 2 sacks. The team was rusty in the first half. You can see that they were rusty in the first quarter, I should say. Got brought back by special teams, and then they clicked in the second half. It seemed that was the same case for the Ravens, except they never clicked. You know, they took a week off. Yes, they got their rest, but they got a bit rusty. And the Chiefs really just played a better game of football once they got the lead. After that, Bill O'Brien choked. You don't just give up a 24-point lead and you not call it a choke job, especially when you lose by 20 at the end of the game. Andy Reid actually managed time properly this game, although, you know, who knows what happens next week. But Andy Reid outcoached Bill O'Brien, which isn't much of a surprise. Everybody knows Reid is the Hall of Fame head coach. O'Brien is nowhere close to that yet. The Chiefs defense, I have to give them props. I said I don't believe in them, and while I still have my doubts, I definitely believe in them more now than I did say yesterday, because I never thought that they were a good defense no matter how they performed down the stretch. What mattered to me was that you perform in the playoffs, and they did that today by collapsing the pocket for Deshaun Watson on almost every play, by stuffing the run on almost every play, having good coverage of receivers on almost every play. It's like they were a great defense in the second half. But who knows what will happen next week? And like I said, it's because they only activated in the second half that I still have my doubts about it. But even without Chris Jones, who might come back next week, I'm not sure what the position on him is. If Chris Jones does come back next week, it's going to be a very hard game for the Titans. Alright, it's going to be a very hard game for the Titans. Their good defense already has to go up against one of the most explosive offenses in the league, probably the best in the league. You know, current, reigning MVP. And then they'll have to deal with a very legitimate Kansas City defense. Looking at it right now, it seems that they're about to close it off. The Kansas City offense is on the field. Mahomes is getting the crowd pumped up. And shout out to Mahomes, by the way. He was on the sideline early on in the game when they were down 24-0. There was a lot of leadership shown in this game. You know, he got his team pumped up. He got them, their mindset right and all that. He kept them in there. But I don't know, man. There's not much for me to say here. Deshaun Watson, he definitely started choking a little bit towards the end. It's not his fault that they lost this game. I'm putting this on the coaching, and I'm putting this on the Texans offensive line. But towards the end of the game, Watson could not make a throw to save his life. He's 31 of 52 for 388 yards and 2 touchdowns. And this is the story of the game right here. I was talking about the run game and special teams and how this playoffs is exemplifying it. The Texans only have a total of maybe like 90 something yards. Let me check real quick. Yeah, they have like 94 rushing yards amongst 4 different players, while the Chiefs, on the other hand, they're over 100 rushing yards, and you can see how the run game helps sets up the passing game. They both quarterbacks had over 300 rushing yards, but it was the difference in the run game that helped set the pace for their offenses, which in turn helped set the leads and help set how their defense would perform. But I just gotta love the way that these playoffs are playing out in terms of, you know, what parts of the team are being shown, because these are parts of the team that everybody seems to forget about. Let me know what you all think. I don't know why I'm kind of blanking on this game a little bit, but I don't know. While it was entertaining in the first half, it just became boring in the second half because it became a blowout. But let me know what you all think. I'm out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Put your comments down below. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Until next time, I'm out. Yeah.